Welcome back to Aircon 24. I'm here with Richard, and we're taking a look at Crown of Ash, which has been crowdfunded previously.
Yeah.
Pre-orders will be open just for a little bit longer.
Yeah, almost closed, almost ready to ship. So, yeah, still technically open. Yeah,
technically.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Crown of Ash.
Crown of Ash is a necromantic area control worker placement game where you play as a necromancer, doing things, sending out your little minions, your workers, to do things like gather resources. Use those resources to recruit this army of undead fighters, which we've got our hand here, and you'll use those to attack and control the areas of the board. So the areas of the board will give you victory points at the end of each round, but they also allow you to control the resources available to all the other players. So you can effectively, if someone else wants to use your resources, you get a little bonus when they do it, so it's sort of nice that you can kind of encourage them to use yours, but then you have to defend them because they can come and take them off you. And these can be built up so they're worth more victory points and offer better resources as you go. But for a area control game, there's a lot of direct conflict, as normally in area control games, but it's actually quite low take that. It's quite a nice kind of USP of this game, where each player has this little deck of combat cards. What these do is they boost your attack score when you fight each other, but each one will gives you a different bonus whether you win or lose. Actually, some of them are actually better to lose with. So you may decide that losing the battle is more beneficial for you, which is quite nice because then the person who attacked you goes, yes, I won. And then the person, and you're like, well, actually, I wanted you to do that. So you both kind of feel like, yeah, we got something out of this. And you come back stronger next time too. And you never lose anything because you're necromancers. You end around all your troops who have fallen come back into your hand, ready to go another turn. So yeah, so it's really low take that, but high in player interaction, quite high strategy, and lots of fun.
Brilliant. So let's talk about the stats. Player count?
1 to 4 players.
Perfect.
We've got solo mode in there, or we've got so it works with 2 players as well, which is quite nice for an area control game. But it also has a kind of AI bot you can add in if you want a buffer. So you can have one of those into effectively a 3-player game or a 4-player game if you want to, or you can just play it solo, and it's pretty good solo.
Perfect. And playtime?
I'd say 60 to 90 minutes, but that's probably first play. Once you're familiar with the rules, 60 minutes for 4 players is very reasonable. There's only you get 4 turns per round, and there's 4 rounds in the game, so you really only get 16 turns, and you feel like you do quite a lot over those, which is nice. But yeah, you can absolutely play a whole game in an hour easily, if you know the rules and you're familiar.
Fantastic. So like we say, we've got pre-orders that are just still open.
Yeah.
We'll link that down below, and then hopefully you can get hold of a copy of that. And yeah, we'll check out these guys in future. So you'll have seen us catch up with Richard about Crown of Ash. Terence was in the background of that video, and you may have seen Terence on some of the stuff we've done before, because Terence is a local at our friendly local game store, and we've done Flesh and Blood before, we've done multiple different card games and board games. So I thought it would be really nice to actually grab him just to say what his opinion of the game was as he went through his playthrough. So tell us a little bit about how you experienced.
Yeah, it's the second time I've played it now. I originally saw it on Kickstarter. I went on Tabletop Simulator because I saw that it was on Tabletop Simulator to give it a play, and I went through the rulebook, and I was so impressed with how well designed the rules were and how easy it was to follow the game. And I was a fairly new gamer back then. I was like, I really want to support this game. It's the second time I played it. I played with some advanced powers that he's thrown in to kind of for people that play the game more and don't want to just use the standard powers for the asymmetric characters. And yeah, they play fun. There's lots of variety. It's a very clean, tidy game, very well designed, and yeah, just really enjoy it. It's got some nice elements, and also visually, like I really appreciate the graphic design. So that the rulebook hooked me, and then the gameplay itself was just nice.
Perfect. So you were playing with Mehmet, who's also one of our locals. Did Mehmet win? Because Mehmet is a ringer.
Almost.
So you did take it down.
No, Tom, who demos the game, pretty much wins every game, and he makes no qualms about it. He loves victory.
That's good. It was if you know a game inside out, why not use it to your advantage?
I will beat him one day.
So obviously, putting you on the spot now because we're not spoken on it, something you'd recommend?
Sorry?
Something you recommend the game itself?
100%, yeah. Yeah, when a rulebook is designed that well, for me personally, it feels like the designer cares enough about their game to make sure that any player can play it, learn it easily without it being too much to work out. Or it's just a lot of thought went into the rulebook, and I could tell because I've read some terrible rule books. So, and then the gameplay itself it backs it up. So, yeah, 100%.
Fantastic. Terence, thank you for your opinion.
Thanks, Alan.
And we'll be back with our other videos. Cheers.
Thank you.